What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the greatest city in the world, Wrasslin City. As always, we are your host. I'm Taylor,
And I'm Ryler.
and we hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. We hope you guys had as much turkey and dressing you could eat. And now is the perfect time to wind down, open up that YouTube and watch some Wrasslin City because today we are making our official Survivor Series predictions. Survivor Series Wargames takes place this Saturday with a special start time of 6 p.m. Eastern on Peacock. And I'm really looking forward to this show. I'm going to be honest with you. There's 5 matches. At first, there were just 3, but this past Monday on Raw, they announced 2 more matches. I would have liked to seen 6. I was hoping they would have added. Who was it? Final Testament versus the White Six, because I think that would have been a perfect, traditional Survivor Series.
Yes, I was literally just talking to my friend the other day, and shout out Laboose, and he was telling me that yeah, he brought that up to me. I don't know why I didn't consider that before, but why would they made up this women's war games match that didn't really need to be put in war games? Why didn't they just do Final Testament versus Wyatt Six? I mean, I don't know if that needed to be a war games match either, but definitely more than the women's one did. I mean, I get it because men, women, like you have to have one for the other. I get it. But I don't know. I feel like this deserved it a little bit more. Maybe, like you said, they could have done a traditional Survivor Series tag match. So I wonder why they didn't do that. But I agree. They could have added that to the card.
I mean, we all know that Triple H, he loves his 5 match layout for a PLE.
Hmm.
So, and we really don't get over that. Usually, we get less than that. I mean, what was it? Bash and Berlin had 4.
Hmm.
So, I mean,
It is what it is.
yeah, I mean, this is what we expect under a Triple H PLE schedule.
Hmm.
So, but I mean, I'm still looking forward to it. We've got 2 War Games matches, like you said, one for the men and one for the women. You got the U.S. title on the line. You got the Intercontinental Championship on the line. The World Heavyweight Championship on the line. So, I mean, I'm ready to make some predictions. And that Wrestling City Predictions title will be on the line, correct?
Yes, it will be. I am the
Well,
champion and defending. Am I going to have the first defense? I'm going to make Wrasslin City history. Be the first champion to actually defend. I technically retained it the first time by, I guess, by technicality because we did a draw at Bash in Berlin. But I am ready to hopefully, we were talking before this, hopefully, we're going to have some different predictions. We'll see how it goes. But as always, I'm a fighting champion and I'm ready to put my belt on the line once again. Even though the belt isn't physically here with me, it's here in spirit, and I am going to retain once again. So,
uh,
where should we get started?
yeah, I mean, I guess we can start with the women's War Games match. So you've got Team Rhea, you've got Rhea Ripley, you got Bianca Belair, you've got. It was going to be Jade Cargill. She will not be able to compete in this match. She's going to be out for 3 months. And speaking of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, apparently WWE is going to be stripping them of the women's tag team titles.
So, this is a legitimate injury? I haven't really looked far enough into this situation.
Yeah, it is a legitimate injury.
Wow.
So I guess the angle that they did last Friday was just to write her off. So
She
you
hasn't
know,
really had much of a I mean, she's been in WWE for almost a year now, I guess, or maybe it's over a year at this point,
yeah, it
but
is.
yikes, that is some, unfortunate timing. Hopefully, they get that settled out, but I'm okay with it because Bailey, as always, one of my, women's wrestling goats, at least my favorite of the 4 horsewomen, personally. So I'm excited to see her in this. So, yeah, I mean, along those lines, what's your prediction then?
My prediction is, I mean, I've got the baby faces winning this one. I mean, I
Okay.
don't know. because to me, it's all about Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, and I think Rhea Ripley, she'll get the win for her team by pinning Liv Morgan, and then that will set up another match between her and Liv Morgan. I really don't care to see it. I wish they'd just end that feud, but that's how I see it going. But that's not the big thing that I got coming out of this, because I actually have Tiffany Stratton cashing in after the match on Nia Jax.
I saw some people saying that.
That is my prediction.
Yeah, I did see some people saying that in their predictions, and that yeah, I guess that does make sense. But I am going to, just so we have some different ones, we're gonna have one different one, I'm assuming, for this prediction, because I am going to predict Team Liv Morgan wins, and that is because they need it. I mean, I literally the exact same logic you're using, but I think I can apply it differently, because if Rhea Ripley beats Liv Morgan again, I mean, I guess she won by like DQ or whatever at Bad Blood, but she needs this win. If Rhea Ripley pins Liv Morgan, there's really not much of a reason to. I guess it's technically, I get what you're saying, for her to have the title match again, but just momentum wise, and plus you have both the champions on one team. If they lose, that's gonna look really sad. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got a point there, but
I guess the cash in is a big factor, but she could still cash in with them winning too. Um, yeah, I'm gonna stick with Liv Morgan. So we're gonna have it. I mean, we'll see, but I think for the most part, it's gonna be all lying on this one match.
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
So
because I
hopefully you're confident about it.
yeah, because I think about like Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae. They're kind of like friends now, and they had some like argument, like they were kind of arguing with each other last Friday, and I just think that's just to make it seem like to Nia Jax that but they don't like each other. But I think there's something going on there where I think them two will end up getting involved, and then Candice LeRae will end up helping Tiffany Stratton cash in on Nia Jax after the match. So
Okay, that's fair enough. So one different. I'm cool with that. I'll take it. At least we're not the exact same.
yeah, well, I mean that pick right there is just gonna cost you the predictions championship. So
Yeah, we'll see. But we'll go, I mean, to the more obvious picks then. Let's just get it done over with. The US title, LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Come on now. LA Knight's winning. He's gonna
yeah,
retain.
LA Knight is going
Shinsuke
to win this match. That is my prediction as well. I will
Shin
admit though,
yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura, I mean, his new look. It does look pretty cool. He's got the blood kind of like dripping down from his eyes or whatever it is, the eye makeup. But does this not give you the same vibes that it did when he was feuding with Cody Rhodes towards the end of last year? It's kind of feels like because it kind of feels like the same exact promos. The vignettes that they're doing for him for between LA Knight. It's like it sounds like a copy and paste from the Cody Rhodes feud.
That's fair. I kind of forgot him and Cody were feuding, honestly. Yeah, I do remember that. Because that was when he initially turned heel, right?
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, it is similar, and it's gonna lead to the same thing. We all know that LA Knight's not gonna lose this, I don't think. I mean, Shinsuke, just to give you guys an idea of how sad it is, the situation that he's in right now, as of no when we are recording this, November 27th, Shinsuke Nakamura has one televised win in 2024, and that was against Sami Zayn. And I think that it is, jeez. I mean, I guess he can still get some momentum in December, maybe pick up a few more wins. We'll see, I guess. But
Yikes.
yeah, I mean, come on now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. I did not know that. Wow.
Maybe he's won some other ones like untelevised or whatnot, but as of on Raw or SmackDown or whatever shows, yeah, he's won one match, and it was the one where he beat Sami Zayn.
I don't remember him winning Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that like at all. So,
I do because I remember being upset that he won.
yeah, I mean,
I'll
yeah,
forever remember that. That's what you
yeah,
get.
yeah. You weren't the biggest Shinsuke Nakamura fan, so
I'm not the biggest Shinsuke fan, and I'm a big Sammy fan. So when he won, I was like, "Damn it!" It's cool though. Things played out how they did.
yeah, I'm really not looking forward to that match. I mean, I'm hoping they can put on a good match, but we'll see.
It's just a filler. Yeah. So
Yeah,
LA Knight, I assume is your prediction too.
yeah. I was kind of surprised that they put this on the PLE because they've
Yeah,
only
I
had
am too.
like 2 weeks or so of like build. But I guess they needed to add something, because 4 matches for a Survivor Series card.
Yeah,
I,
it's cool though. I mean, it's whatever.
yeah. But a match that I am looking forward to is the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. You've got Braun Breaker defending his title against Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. It's about damn time we have the Intercontinental Championship match on a PLE. This is the first time it will be featured on a PLE since SummerSlam.
That's crazy. I mean, that's not that bad. That's like what? So that means it was two PLEs that it wasn't defended on.
Yeah, but I just feel like you have to have these kind of titles featured on a PLE. I guess
Um,
that's just me.
I guess I think that I can make an argument in the opposite direction that it is a good mid card title that makes a great main event for Raw. So it's great
Fair
for them to
enough.
have those
Fair
occasional
enough.
matches because when you think about all the good matches that have happened on Raw recently, it's been what Jey Uso winning the IC title, then it was them having their rematch. So I could see it both ways, but I'm glad to see him finally on PLE again. But
Mm.
I think it will be a good match. Obviously, it's so funny. IC title triple threats just have a thing for just being bangers, huh?
Yeah, because you think back,
WrestleMania?
yeah, WrestleMania 39. Yeah, exactly.
Was
That
that
was a
39? Wow, that's crazy. Time is flying by. I thought that was this year for some reason. Yeah,
that
Sammy was
that
this year. That's wild, dude.
yeah, that is crazy. But yeah, I'm expecting a banger from these three guys. Braun Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser had a banger this past Monday on Raw, and then you add Sheamus in there. He's known for having banger after banger after banger, and this will be no different. I do
Talking
have.
about wait, you saying what?
I was just going to say that I do have Braun. I do have Braun Breaker retaining this weekend.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I think are you sure you don't wanna go out on a limb? You really wanna win that title. You sure you don't wanna predict like Kaiser or Sheamus or something,
Uh,
right? You
I mean,
sure?
Sheamus would be a good pick to make, but I just think it's too soon. I just think I to me him winning it at not SummerSlam, WrestleMania would be a lot better, in my opinion, than him winning it at Survivor Series. But
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, and I think well, first, shout out to Braun Breaker on Raw. He went and did that side thing, like, what's it called, where
yeah,
he runs
the very
and he
corner of the announce table.
ooh, that looked painful, so hopefully he is feeling okay by the time of this PLE, but we all know this man is superhuman when it comes to this type of stuff, so hopefully, yeah, hopefully he's gonna be good, and hopefully it will be a banger like we expect, but yeah, I predict Braun too. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
because
really think any others
I was
have
kind of
chance of
getting
winning.
worried there because the referee was like standing over him after that for a good like 10 to 15 seconds.
He got him good.
Yeah, and what Ron Breaker they say he runs at top speed at like 26 miles per hour. So, oof, I just couldn't imagine what that felt like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I saw that, and I mean it hurt my chest just watching it. So there's no telling what it
Yeah.
felt like for him. So we both got Braun Breaker there. Next up, we can move to the World Heavyweight Championship match. You've got Gunther defending his title against Damian Priest. And one thing I've loved about this storyline going into this match is that the roles are completely reversed from what it was going into at SummerSlam. You got Damian Priest, who was kind of, he didn't have his confidence up going into this match, and now it's Gunther who doesn't have his confidence going into this match. But once the bell rings at the end of the match, Gunther will still be your Intercontinental Champion. And
Mhm.
I did say on our Monday Night Raw review that I'm hoping that we just get a clean finish from Gunther. I don't think that's going to be the case. Part of me thinks that Finn Balor is once again going to go out there, cause an interference, something like that, and help Gunther retain. Because I do not think that this Finn Balor and Damian Priest feud is over. Because the past few weeks on Raw, Finn Balor, it's like he's always bringing up in these backstage segments that, oh, I can't believe Damian Priest is getting another title shot. So I've got Finn Balor running interference in this one.
Okay, I definitely, so we agree for the most part because I predict that Gunther is going to retain as well. I think that last week's show kind of gave it away, or the past few weeks have given it away because Damian has looked so strong going into it. And as a long-term wrestling fan, that usually when that happens, that means they are not going to win at the PLE. So I think it's pretty obvious who's going to win. And yes, I agree. When you were saying that last week, I was thinking that too. With him not showing like as much confidence, I don't know if it's going to be Finn Balor exactly, but I think that Gunther is definitely going to start having times where he cheats to win. So I don't think it's going to be a clean finish, but I don't know how he's going to win. But I agree too that I think it's going to lead to one more match between them. And I'm okay with that because Damian Priest is amazing. Like I said, I think he deserves to at least be considered for one of the most improved wrestlers of 2024. And I think that this is going to be another good match. But we both agree, yeah, Gunther's going to end up retaining.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that they went with this route for Gunther leading into this match because Lee, this whole year it's been he's in promos he's belittling people, he's all that good stuff, and being a natural heel.
Yeah, switching it up.
Good, yeah, it's kind of good that we're getting this because after a while that can get pretty boring to some fans, and they just they might get tired of it. So
Mhm.
kudos to WWE for switching things up. I've enjoyed it, but yes, I do have Gunther retaining due to an interference from Finn Balor once again. So
Okay, main event time.
yeah, it is the main event. Wow, that's crazy. We're only 17 minutes into this video, and we're already talking about the main event. This might be our shortest prediction video yet. Well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
so I mean, pretty predictable for the most part, and I think this is going to be no different.
Yeah, yeah. My voice just cracked right there. So it is the main event. You've got the OG Bloodline, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk taking on Bloodline 2.0, or as I like to call them, Timu Bloodline. Solo Sokoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Big Bronson Reed. Who do you have in this one?
OG Bloodline. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, I do have OG Bloodline in this one as well. I'm just looking forward to what takes place after this match, like after Survivor Series War Games, because there are so many directions that they can go in
Hmm.
with at following this PLE, just with the Bloodline alone. You've got the return of Paul Heyman. Will he be there with Roman Reigns after this? Will he go back to CM Punk? I mean, I
So
cannot wait to see where they go following this.
I will say though that even though I'm going to stick with like OG Bloodline, I think they're gonna win. It does make me wonder because this match is so incredibly like we're talking about like so who is Solo, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and then we're talking about Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, CM Punk. This match is just not fair. And it's so incredibly one-sided that I feel like just for the surprise factor, they could make Bloodline 2.0 somehow get that upset win. Um, I think that if that did happen,
It,
it would be because Paul Heyman switches sides and ends up uh, siding with Solo Sikoa. I'm not
I
saying it's my prediction
I don't
because I'm
think.
not confident enough to say that at all. But I am saying that knowing WWE and what they've done in the past, it's just they're gonna look like goofs. I mean, they've lost at SummerSlam. What they? I guess they won at Crown Jewel though. So yeah, definitely OG Bloodline. Then it's just I don't know. I guess. What's Solo gonna do after though? That's the question.
Well, here's what. Okay, so you mentioned what is Solo going to do afterwards? Well, because I have a strong feeling inside of me that following the end of this match, The Rock is going to show up once again, just like he did at the end of Bad Blood. And I really think he's been pulling the strings here on the Bloodline 2.0 stuff. And I think he'll show up after the match, maybe have a stare down with Roman Reigns, and we'll see what goes after that. But I do think that we will see The Rock at the end of this match.
So you
So
think it's gonna be revealed that The Rock is pulling the strings for a faction that lost the match?
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I'm the mastermind behind this losing group."
Well, now that you say that, that does kind of sound a little.
Yeah,
But
I guess.
well, gosh, yes. That's what I think's gonna happen. Yes, he's gonna come out and he'll be the mastermind behind the losing group. Yes.
Okay, that's fair. I could
But
see The Rock returning, though. I just don't know how they're gonna present it.
I mean, I can see The Rock showing up during this match. I can see. I mean, Seth Rollins. I have a feeling that he can show up in the middle
Yes,
of this.
I think so too. Mhm.
Uh, I mean, he he didn't want to team up with OG Bloodline just because of Roman Reigns. He will never team with Roman Reigns under any circumstances. And then here he is. He has another guy that he cannot stand, CM Punk, joined OG Bloodline. That's got to set Seth Rollins off. So
I think that Rollins, my prediction for that, I think Rollins is going to attack Bronson Reed like before he gets in the ring. Like he's coming out, he's like one of the last people, and then Rollins comes behind like with a chair or something. I mean, he's been attacking him the past few weeks, right?
mm,
Um, yeah, I don't know. That's possible. I definitely do see Rollins interfering though.
yeah, I mean, I can see him doing that for well, CM Punk as well. But I don't know if you just want to start that like right now. Maybe,
They may delay it for a little bit. Yeah, hold it off.
but I mean, we are going to be getting a face to face between Cody Rhodes. I mean, CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I'm getting my names all mixed up. Holy shit. We will be getting this face to face with CM Punk and Roman Reigns this Friday night on SmackDown. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be cinema. So,
That is gonna be really good. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I can't wait to hear what they have to say with Paul Heyman. Why did he come and join the OG Bloodline? I mean, we all know why he came and joined the OG Bloodline. It was a favor from a friend. It was CM Punk. You go back to that SmackDown in June. It was the week before the Bloodline took out Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman said he told CM Punk, "Take me with you." CM
Uh-huh.
Punk wasn't able to because that wasn't his fight. He was dealing with Drew McIntyre at the time, and then Paul Heyman goes to that table, didn't get a checkup or anything from Roman Reigns. So that could play a factor leading post Wargames. Will
Yeah, I think so.
Will Paul Heyman go back to Roman Reigns? Will he go back to CM Punk? I don't know.
Question remains. Yeah, we'll see.
Because I mean, the weeks following this PLE are going to be worth watching. I mean, I can't wait.
Cinema.
I can't wait to see where they go next because there's like endless possibilities of what they could do because you can get Roman Reigns and CM Punk out of this with Paul Heyman stuck in the middle. I can't wait. It's time to start cooking. Time to
We're
start
about
cooking.
to start cooking.
Yeah, we are. But yeah, that's our predictions for Survivor Series War Games 2024. I have OG Bloodline. I've got Team Babyface and the Women's War Games Team Rhea Ripley. I've got Braun Breaker. I've got LA Knight, and I've got Gunther.
Okay, yeah, and I have basically all the same, but OG Bloodline. I have Team Liv Morgan, and then I have Braun Breaker, LA Knight, and Gunther.
So
Gunther
it will
retains.
it will come down to the Women's War Games match. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
well, I'll see. At least we have one different. You have a chance of winning, or I have a chance of cementing my reign. We'll see. Hopefully, you're
We will.
confident on that, buddy.
Yeah, let us know in the comments down below what your predictions are for Survivor Series this year. And as always, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Come join the greatest city in the world, Wrasslin City, for all of your wrestling content. Make sure to like this video, hit that bell to turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And until then, we will see you guys next time. Peace.